Let's get ready, say, go. This was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Let's go, this was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Like rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, night never turns to day. Don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Don't be afraid. You got the power to get through the darkest nights. Chala. Zooming down and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. As the past, you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should be so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it is a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala.
It is Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time for Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 342. What is going on, people? It's your boy Smith, as always, joined by the usual suspects. Minus one, he's running a little bit late, so I'm just here with my North American thick boy tag team partner, Matitude 22. What's going on, bro?
Just chilling Friday night, another
Mm-hmm.
Friday night.
Indeed.
Friday night is fun night.
It is fun night. And we got a lot to talk about. I know we weren't here last week, but we're here this week. Has some personal things, so you know how it is. Life happens. But we are back.
Sometimes you just gotta like shut it down.
Yeah, gotta step away from the internet every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. Like I said, I just got a new phone, so I'm over here doing a lot of nonsense real quick.
iPhone?
Yeah. Got the newest one for free, by the way.
I have an Android.
Here we go. Now we're in business. All right. It's a nice phone. I mean, it doesn't look any much different from what I already had, but you know what? It is what it is. Who am I to argue with free, right?
Free is free.
Free is free. What's going on, Daniel? Yeah, we weren't here last week. I had to get some stuff done. I had to have some surgery. We're back. Shit. While we're waiting, because I know Jimmy said he's running a little late. Let's kind of talk a little wrestling real quick, because we didn't get to do clickbait either. So WrestleMania just passed. Pretty good show, I'm say.
I liked it overall.
Yeah, it's good. Too nice. I enjoyed everything that went down outside of WWE. There was a lot of great wrestling that went down. The clusterfuck, the
Mhm.
big gay
Mhm.
brunch, blood sport. A lot of good shit happened, man. Did you manage
Yeah.
to catch any of all that?
I haven't watched everything yet. I watched a couple shows. Like I saw
What
some
did you catch? What
highlights.
did you catch?
Like I watched the Dragon Gate USA show. I watched the Mark Hitchcock Memorial show. I watched the ID tournament.
Okay.
Watched the Defy show.
Okay,
So
so those shows I
I got a
haven't
couple
saw yet.
ones,
The only
but
ones I really caught was a lot of the collective from GCW. So like I said, the Spring Break, the Clusterfuck, the Bloodsport, Big Gay Brunch. There was which one was it? The Heels or something? I forgot what it's called. But there was so
yeah,
many stuff
like
though.
I'm still, yeah, see, like I'm still, like, basically, like I go in, like I every year I watch all the shows that are in the collective, but I always go in order, so they always have the less desirable shows Wednesday and Thursday. So I think that's kind of where I'm at. Like I haven't gotten into the like any of the like the spring break or like the blood sport. Like I haven't gotten into any of those yet because I'm kind of going in order. But
Got you. Well, yeah, it was like I said, it was interesting, especially the Bloodsport was definitely interesting,
yeah,
man. Like WW. Listen, okay, I'm gonna get in this now. 'Cause we'll definitely have to touch back on this when we do clickbait. But uh, is WWE collecting Infinity Stones right now?
uh,
Because we have a partnership deal with TNA, which let's be real, that's them just filling it out to see how long it'll take before Anthem decides to just sell it to them. We learned at WrestleMania that WWE now owns, well, TKO owns AAA Wrestling, probably not, if not the biggest Mexican professional organization out there. And then all the other
I
things they
kind
have
of
in the process is
I
like,
kind of don't know
okay,
how I feel about that.
I mean, a lot of people don't know how to feel about it, but it's like it's a thing now.
See, like now we've kind of gone from one end of the spectrum to the other where now I'm almost concerned because before, like, WWE didn't want to do anything with anybody. Like they
Yeah,
didn't want
because
to
that
work
was.
with
But we're under new
they didn't
management
want to
now.
work with
We're under new
anyone.
management though. We're under new
Now
management.
now it's like we've gone too far where, like, I don't want WWE to be like a monopoly. Like I don't want them to start buying all these
And
companies.
that's the
I don't
thing.
want it to be a monopoly.
WWE's always been a monopoly.
But for a while they weren't like, I don't know, like I don't want WWE to buy TNA. Like TNA should just be its own thing. Like AAA was already good as its own thing. Like I like AAA as its own thing. Like I don't want WWE to own AAA.
Well, here's why I look at it. Like I said, To me, WWE's always been a monopoly. When Vince came in and broke up all the territories the way he did by snatching up talent, he made it a monopoly because he gave them no choice to either get on board or get out of business. And then when they went out of business, who bought the library? Who bought the library?
Yeah.
So it's always been a monopoly. The only difference
Like I
was Vince didn't want to acknowledge that other people, other companies existed. Whereas here, under the Paul Levesque era, he's acknowledging that we're not the only game in town. Yes, we are the biggest game in town, but we're not the only game in town.
that's what I yeah, like that's what
And
I
we're
I, I
willing,
don't want to.
we're willing to allow other people to come play in our sandbox as long as it benefits us at the end of the day. And that's what this business is. They're gonna do what they're gonna do to benefit themselves by giving fans things that they probably wouldn't have thought they would have saw. So that benefits them. And like I said, in the long run, like I said, like the one thing I kept hearing this week from WrestleMania was Joe Henry got buried. Joe Henry got buried. Joe Henry got buried at WrestleMania. Joe Henry got
Yeah,
buried at WrestleMania as the TNA World Champion.
I'm gonna
If that's
have to
been buried, then put the dirt on him. Put the dirt on me.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
What, that he got buried?
I don't. Yeah, like I like me too. I saw
Yeah, I don't think. No, I'm saying
like
this
Joe Hendry
sarcastically. I
got
don't think he
buried.
got buried. I don't think he got buried.
I don't think
I'm
I
thinking
don't think
those who
he
were
I
saying
don't think
that
he
like
did. I
aren't
don't
paying
think he did
attention.
either.
Whoever watching that, you're not
Exactly.
paying
I
attention to the
totally agree.
product of what just happened. What just
I
happened.
totally agree.
So people sitting there thinking, well, oh, he took a L. Okay, he took a L. But he took a L to Randy Orton.
Yeah.
That's one. He took a L to Randy Orton at WrestleMania. That's two. Not only that, you took a L to Randy Orton on his 20th match at WrestleMania. So they already made it a big deal that this is a big
Hmm.
deal match for Randy Orton because this is his 20th time at WrestleMania, and he beat Joe Hendry. Could have been anybody. They could have picked Austin Theory. They could have got Grayson Waller. They picked Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry got a pop. Big pop. So anybody saying this about Joe Hendry got buried? Joe Hendry got buried where? You mean what? Did they bury the hole and put more dirt on it so he could sit on top of that hill that he's sitting on alone? They buried him so hard they brought him to NXT the next night to throw Trick out the ring. Yeah, they buried him so fucking hard.
I'm gonna just say this. I don't really want to talk about Joe Hendry anymore.
I know you don't.
I'm just gonna. I don't
I
think
was saying the only person who don't like this is my boy Matt.
like I don't think he got buried. Like he got to walk into WrestleMania as the TNA champion. Like say whatever you want about the match, but that's like a huge moment. That's like a career moment for this guy. So to kind of I think the whole thing with he got buried, right? It's just I don't know. People just kind of want to be mad. People would just rather be mad, and I don't like Joe Hendry. It's no secret, but you know I can still be happy for the guy, and I can still be happy and say, hey, you know what? Like that was like a super cool moment for him, and I think that's just what it was. I think the people that are saying
But even that, it's not
he
even just
got
a super
buried,
cool moment
they're
for
they're
him, but people
overthink
don't see it.
they're
It's a super
overthinking
cool
it.
moment for T and fucking A. You don't think their viewership has gone up since this?
I don't know.
It has.
Again, I don't watch TNA, so
Well, you know
I would
me.
be the wrong person to question.
I'll pick up the shit that falls out your pocket. But I'm just saying, like it's crazy that people are just so quick to want to just hate on it when it's like, okay, if you're a mark like that and all you saw was, oh, Joe Henry got RKO'd. Yeah, he got RKO. Like I didn't expect him to sit there and beat Randy Orton. But the fact
Yes,
that he's
obviously
there
not.
is the moment. people so people are so caught up on what the finish was that you're not even understanding what we're seeing. Name me a time
Mhm.
when someone else's world champion got a spotlight match at WrestleMania.
Exactly.
Name me one. I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, buried all the way to the bank? Because I'm pretty sure he got a good payday for that. So I'll be like, bro, y'all need to cut that out. Y'all really need to cut all that out. But yeah, WrestleMania was good. I like the clusterfuck. Oh, Brody Lee Jr. He won a clusterfuck this year.
Yeah, got the big win.
And but like I was saying before, like I think there's a partnership with GCW and WWE because like half the cats in the Bloodsport were WWE stars. They had a couple cats from their ID up in the clusterfuck. The people they had in the who was in the Bloodsport? They had Natalia, Killer Cross, Tavion Heights, uh, Dempsey. Who else they had up in there?
Isn't Pete done there?
Yeah, Pete Dunne was there, and I want to say no, that was the last one. That chick with the sword from NXT. She was the last Bloodsport. Markova, whatever her name fuck is. I can't remember her name right now. But yeah, it was good shit. And then they kind of further along push whatever Natalia's gonna be doing at the Crockett Cup because she had a little bit of a
I think it.
scuffle with Kensington
I think
Page.
it's yeah, like they just announced it's gonna be her and Kenzie Page for the title.
Yeah, because they had a little skirmish at the Bloodsport. They had a little skirmish at
Yeah.
the Bloodsport. So like I said,
It's 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 kind of it's kind of funny to shows you how far off the map NWA is. Like every clip I saw of that, it was like Natalia gets into a fight with a fan at indie show. A fan assaults Natalia at an indie show. Like Natalia gets into altercation with fan at indie event. Like a
like,
fan, like
you
they
mean you
not
mean
even
you mean
like
you mean
like
NWA Women's Pro Champion?
yeah, like that's how far off the map NWA is. That these wrestling sites, they don't even know that that's the NWA Women's Champion. Like they don't even know that. Like they
Not
think
only is
it's
she the
like she
women's
got into a
champion, she's
fight with a
also the
fan.
women's tag champ right there, and she's a double champ right now.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
it just kind of goes along with what we were saying, how very average she looks, and she looks so average that people didn't even realize she was the champ.
yeah, because she just looks like a person. She looks like a fan.
Hmm.
But like, yeah, so but like back to my original thing is like they're definitely doing something. And like I said, I want to say maybe I was being a little hyperbolic when I say they're doing an infinity gauntlet because I don't think they're trying to buy everything. I know people are hinting like, oh, they might be trying to buy New Japan because Rock was wearing a New Japan T-shirt. And like, I mean, no one's saying they couldn't, but I don't. Would they? I don't know because for the fact New Japan has more of a deal with AEW. If in my opinion, if WWE was gonna buy a Japanese wrestling company, it wouldn't be New Japan. It would either be Noah or Dim because they already have business relations with them.
Yeah,
Like if
I,
they was gonna
I
buy
think
anybody, they would buy the one they're doing business with, and not the one that's clearly kind of competition because they do more business with AEW.
I think Rock was just trying to get people talking,
Yeah,
and that's exactly what's happening.
yeah,
It
because the
it,
whole
it,
thing was
it was
him messing with a Rubik's cube wearing the shirt, and people try to decipher like this was some kind of secret code or something.
That's what I mean, right? Like people are thinking like, oh, there's some kind of like, what's the secret meaning behind this? What's the hidden meaning to this? And I don't think it was anything like that. I think he probably just thought like, he probably just thought he was gonna be a troll, and that's what he did. And what he did, it's working
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's speculating and everybody's talking, and like that's exactly what he wanted, and that's exactly what happened.
I was sitting there when they announced the AAA thing. I was just thinking, ah man, AEW say goodbye to Vankingo. Ain't gonna get him no more. Say goodbye to
Well, they
Vankingo.
can't use. Well, they can't use Vikingo anymore anyway.
I mean they can't anyway, but I say they definitely can't now.
Like the CMLL deal, the CMLL partnership would not allow Vikingo to work with AEW anyway.
Yeah, but they're not dealing with CMLL. They, like I said, AAA had Vikingo hanging out with the rest of the WWE boys on
Yeah,
WrestleMania
but
weekend.
AEW's working with CMLL.
Yeah, I know that.
That's
But
what I
clearly,
mean.
but
Like that's
clearly,
why they
Vikingo
stopped.
wrestles for AAA though.
That's why they stopped using Vikingo. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because you're
but I've
saying
been
say
saying, I've been
goodbye to
saying, like Tony ain't
Vikingo.
gonna be able to call him in no more. Like that deal done. No more Vikingo for
Yeah,
Dynamite.
it's just yeah, like he already couldn't is what I'm saying. That's why Vikingo hasn't been there because there's something where like AAA guys and CMLL guys cannot ever be on the same show. Like they're not allowed to cross promote. Like they can't ever be on the same show. Like I think it's something. It's like a legal thing that they have.
And then I also hear with the acquisition, the champion Alberto already gone.
No, that's fake.
That's fake.
Yeah, that
You
was
think
that
you
was
think you think they're
debunked.
gonna keep him though?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like they might.
Because I mean, clearly
It
he's still a draw somewhere. So it's like, why would you get rid of someone that's at least still a draw?
he's a draw in Mexico. He's a big star in Mexico, and that's where I think they might keep him because they might look at it. They might look at it like, hey, okay, you know what? As long as he's a star over there, as long as he's a draw over there, we'll just we'll we'll just let him be over there, and he'll just do his own thing. Like, is he gonna compete at the World's End event? I don't know. I would say no, but I do see a scenario where they keep him. Like they might just let him stay over there and just be like, hey, you know what? Like he's a big star over there. The people like him over there. As long as he's drawing over there, just let him stay there and do his own thing. Like they might kind of like I could see something like that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Like I know everybody's really quick to be like, oh, they're gonna fire him. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like
For
again, I
all
think
we
I
know,
think WWE.
he could have been part of the deal. Like, yeah, you can have it, but you got to keep him.
Yeah, like that's the other thing too. Like we don't know what the specifics of the deal because the deal is not even finalized. So we don't even know the specifics. Like there could have been something where certain people have immunity where like okay,
Yeah, because don't they have
you
Riddle
you
too?
can't
Isn't Riddle kind of on the AAA roster?
like I think they brought him in a couple times. I don't know if like I think he's signed with MLW. But I think he's the AAA cruiserweight champion right now.
Yeah, so he still got some form of fashion obligations to them if he got a title, if he's holding one of their belts.
Yeah, so it's hard to say like we don't really know what the status. We don't really know what it's gonna look like. They might, for all we know, they might just strip all the champions and start fresh. Like they might do that, or they might just leave it alone and just say like, "Hey, you guys keep doing your own thing. Just you work for us now, but you guys keep doing your own thing."
Well, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think like. See, here's where I'm going. Like thinking about this because it's like WWE's not like taking companies and just like, all right, you're done. Just give me your library, whatever. It's like, nah, we're gonna take some of it and repurpose it, and then like Evolve. Evolve was its own indie company for years, and then they took it, and now look at it. It's still evolved. It's just under WWE's umbrella, and it's just the extra developmental. Which, by the way, Timothy Thatcher is back in Evolve now. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I don't. I did know that, yeah, but
Wait, good for
I
him.
haven't
He
seen
back
it
back
yet.
back back under the umbrella. Everybody's getting back under the umbrella.
I have not watched one single episode of Evolve. I will admit that.
I've yet to catch it, but I've seen some of the wrestlers because they've shown up in other places, and they're okay, I guess.
Yeah, like I watched the ID thing, and I only watched it because it was part of the collective. I sort of I didn't know anybody on that show. Like obviously the only person I knew was Atticus, but I didn't know anybody else.
Yeah, he's going over there, right, from GCW.
No, I think he was just like a wild card entrant.
But I thought he was going over there well, no, he did beat
No.
Fuego, and he did take Fuego's mask. Because they had a match of Fuego versus him, and the loser leaves or loser loses mask, and Fuego lost his
Yeah, like
mask.
it was like a career versus mask match.
Yeah, Fuego lost.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kind of looks like a young Oates from Hall and Oates.
Man, I don't know if I was Fuego. I don't know that I would have been rocking that mask. I think the mask did him a disservice.
Yeah, he's a handsome dude. Like I said, looks like a young
Yeah,
Oates.
yeah, he's like a young, good looking guy. He takes the mask off, and then it's like, holy shit!
I mean, maybe get a
Oh,
better haircut. Maybe it'll help you out.
should have took that mask off a long time ago, my guy.
I mean, to be fair, like I always thought Fuego's mask was shit anyway. So
Yeah,
yeah, probably better off for him.
but I think he's retired now.
For what?
Yeah,
Why is he retiring?
I think he wanted to. I think he wanted to step away from wrestling. I think that's why he did the match.
Mm. Well, I don't want to say it like this, but maybe he's just seeing that he's hit his ceiling,
Yeah, maybe.
and he sees there's no market for Fuego del Sol.
Yeah, I mean it's very possible.
Especially his gimmick was like you're a luchador from Alabama. You know what I mean? Like it just don't hit the
Yeah,
same as somebody from like Mexico or something. It just don't hit the
yeah.
same. Like, oh, you're a luchador. Where you from? Tijuana, man? Alabama. Like what? Alabama. Oh, what up, Jimmy?
Mhm.
Jimmy's here. Let's big ups.
Hello.
All right, we can switch gears from wrestling. We'll talk more about that on Monday, or maybe later in the show.
Mhm.
Who knows? You know how we do. But
That's right.
Jimmy, I finally got me some youches.
Good.
Yeah, man, they had part 1 and part 2. I was like, man, gotta get that shit.
Excellent.
Although, I don't really have no beefs with the Predator figures. They're pretty decent. Like I said, NECA's pretty solid. So
Hmm.
if I had any one did, like I wish the spines on the necks of the skulls were a little more flexible. But that's about it. That's like minor gripe. That's nothing a little hot water can't fix. Hey, what's going on, action? Ian, Daniel, welcome everybody. If I didn't say it already, but yeah, we're gonna be talking about Predator Badlands, which, bro, I was talking to some friends. I was like, yo, like everybody's kind of shitting on this Predator face, and it's like, why does this like feel like this is like an adolescent Predator? Like, why are we watching Teen Predator? Where he's like,
I don't know.
I don't know. It
I
just looks
have
weird.
to.
I don't know.
I have to hear what Jimmy says in order to kind of form my opinion because Jimmy's really the expert when it comes to Alien versus Predator, and I know what I think, but I sort of have to see what he thinks of the trailer. And
Well, we're definitely gonna go over that tonight, so no worries on that.
not that I can't form my opinion, but just that I'm not as educated when it comes to AVP. So something that I might think is good, like, might be shit. But and I don't know. I don't know.
I saw it once and then like I was like, yeah, I'll save it for to Friday and we'll go over it again.
Yeah.
But like I said, the look of the Predator is a little off-putting, but you know, I'm not gonna be so harsh on the judgment. But I did have jokes though, because he does look like a young teen Predator, and he's just like, come on, Dad, stop telling me how to rip out spines. Gosh, let me kill my own way. Always watching my back when I go in incognito mode. Gosh, let me hunt. It's like, oh, he's so big and bad. Like, always bragging you got a T-Rex skull. I don't have one yet. God. It's like, let me.
But maybe that's what he's supposed. Maybe that's what he's supposed to be. I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know.
This
Maybe
is,
he's supposed to be that.
he's supposed to look like an adolescent.
Maybe.
He's coming into manhood. You gotta kill your first. You gotta do your first hunt by yourself. And like, yes, I will come
I don't
back
know.
and I will be badass, just like my dad. He's got 4 skulls on his head. I only got 1. It's a mouse. But like I said, we'll look at it. We'll talk about it. We'll have fun. Oh shit! Wait a minute. All right, good. All right, well let's just get right into it then. Your number one source for news and information. We took a little time off to heal our wounds, but now we're back on the scene, bringing the boom. It's fake news. And as always, you know how we do right here. You gotta check that spaghetti policy, cause that shit is real.
Jimmy left again. He's like, I can't hang around with these non-predator watching guys. I gotta get out of here.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, like that would probably be it, right? Like I think we're at a point where we're kind of rounding off our dreadnoughts. Like again, there's probably some O list dreadnoughts they could make, but like I don't know, like once you're kind of when you're kind of doing a monkey wrench, like monkey wrench to me, he's almost kind of like a C list character. So once we're kind of getting into like once we're kind of getting like a monkey wrench, then it's kind of I don't know. Yeah, yeah, no, he is. It's just like I said, like what's the appeal for a lot of these like super like low tier characters, you know? Like I think that's the point we're getting at where like you said, like once we get Monkey Wrench, pretty much we just need a thrash with the vehicle, and then you could almost say your dreadnoughts are done. Yeah, like we got Zarana, we got her brother, we got the three main ones. So if you kind of got them, like plus the road pig and the monkey wrench, then you're pretty good on dreadnoughts. Like that's a pretty solid dreadnoughts collection or dreadnoughts team, you know? Yeah, so that means when it comes in stock, it'll be more expensive. Yeah, so that's basically what that means is that that's the regular price, but they haven't added the tariff surcharge on it yet. So the 25.99, when it actually comes in stock and it's ready to ship, it'll be more than that. Hmm. Yeah, here we go. This is just another major blood. We already they did. I think just this is just them taking a second crack at it. It's just I already have the first major blood. Like I'm kind of good on that. I don't really need to grab another one. Daniel says Daniel says what happened to your audio isn't picking on my end. Uh
That's my bad. I muted myself.
oh.
There you go. I'm
Yeah,
back now.
I'm not really trying to get another major blood. Like I know people didn't like that first one. I thought he was perfectly fine.
See, I don't remember what the first one looked like, so I can't even like think, oh yeah, that's better. But it is what it is.
I'm sort of like me. I'm sort of at the point where I'm about to be done with GI Joe, so I'm not really trying to start replacing older figures. Outside of like I got the retro card Cobra Commander. Like that's the only one where I wanted that version of Cobra Commander over the other one, but
Yeah, agreed.
like the first major blood they released is just fine.
Well, this one will be 26, October of 25. Expect to pay more.
Uh,
See, I never
yeah.
liked this. This
So
is late Ninja
me
Snake
too.
Eyes. I don't like this one.
Yeah, me too. Like I'm not a fan of this version of Snake Eyes, so this is another one that is very easy for me to pass on.
Yeah, this is easy past Snake Eyes. Like, nah. Like, I never cared for this version of Snake Eyes when it came to it. But I'm pretty sure somebody wants that Snake Eyes. And hey, 26 bucks, October 25. Now this I pre-ordered though. I did pre-order this because I did like the combat armor Cobra Commander. So yeah, and we get
Yeah,
Serpentor Iguana.
I I might get this one too, but I think I'm gonna get this one and not use it as a Cobra Commander, but I think I'm gonna put it in that big like that big armor, like that big like mech, you know?
Mm. Yeah, you can do
Like I
that.
think what I'll do is I'll just I'm just gonna use him as a generic trooper, and I'm just gonna pop him in the big mech suit.
I like that they gave him the two head sculpts where like one is like the snake face and one is like the human face. Which, if you know your lore, you could use the regular face because in the comics there was a guy who pretended to be Cobra Commander and he wore this
Hmm.
outfit to pretend to be Cobra Commander while Cobra Commander was still a serpent. So you can have Cobra Commander imitation guy if you already have the retro one. 'Cause like I said, I got the retro one, but I do want this one because I did like the look of this Cobra Commander, so I'm gonna fuck with this one. So I already put it on my pre-order list. 'Cause I'm not fucking around. Now, if I can already get that goddamn Serpentor and I can be done with G.I. Joe, move on with my life. $26, October of 25. Expect to pay more.
Yeah, all right, here we go. We are from Black Series. We're finally getting another member of our Ghost crew. We're getting Night Sister Marin. This is the Jedi Survivor version, which
Yeah, from the
I
game.
kind of would have preferred. I would have preferred her from the first game, like the Jedi Fallen Order one. But either way, I'm just happy we're getting her. I don't think she's a particularly exciting figure or character, but
Ooh,
I am always happy to have another member of our Ghost, or not our Ghost. Sorry, our Mantis crew. So
damn, I almost forgot.
I
Like,
am happy
did you
from
guys
that
watch
aspect.
something on Star Wars? Did y'all catch Endor this week?
I watched the
No,
first episode. I watched the first episode, and I watched half of the second episode. Like man, I wasn't expecting them to drop 3 episodes at once.
Okay, well, let me TLDR real quick because we could talk about it next week then, so you can get caught up. But I think they needed to drop these 3 episodes because if not, that first episode don't tell you shit.
So supposedly they're all dropping in threes, like
Well,
one, two,
that
three.
must mean they're trying to rush it out because something else is coming on Disney Plus.
Yeah, and then episode 4, 5, and 6 are gonna drop at the same time, and then episodes 7, 8, and 9 are gonna drop on the same time.
Because the 3 episodes, without kind of giving away too much, or if you don't, I know you don't really care for spoilers. There was nothing really
Yeah.
to spoil. But like, if you saw the first episode, he steals he steals the test TIE fighter, right? And then he goes to meet up with a guy, but then there's a bunch of whatever rebellions or whoever, a bunch of idiots in the forest, right? You literally spend the next two, that episode, the first one and the second episode, is just Endor locked up with these idiots until eventually he breaks free and goes to the planet where his girl is and shit. And then like the third episode kind of pops off a little bit because the Empire's there and shit. And like I said, without spoiling, I'll wait for you to watch it and we'll talk about it next week. But like, and then you get all this stuff with Ma and the wedding of a daughter, and it's just a lot of diplomacy. But like, if you're not paying attention, like you're like, what are they talking about? There's a lot going on. So it's like even me, like I saw all 3, and I still kind of need to go back and watch it again because there's like a lot that I missed. Because like I said, like these first 3 episodes, there's a lot of just heavy duty talking. There's not much real action. A couple gunfights. It's not really to the end of that third episode that there's a little bit of action, but very, very minuscule. But we'll touch on that more next week. But like, yeah, I was surprised that they were just dropping them like that. So I was like, Disney trying to crank that shit out, huh?
Yeah. I mean, they're supposed to have like 5 more like Marvel shows this year, so maybe they're just trying to not have too many things. Because I think Ironheart is supposed to be dropping pretty soon.
Well, yeah, like I said before, it's the overlap. They don't want to draw your attention away
Yeah.
from one show, so they're gonna be like, hey, I need you to focus on this, and then when this is done, you can move on to the next one. But I don't want the overlap to make up half a. They don't want us to choose. They don't want us to choose because if we choose, we might not choose either. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to sit there and go,
Yeah.
okay, I'll give you a show that may or may not be dog shit, but at least your attention's focused on this piece of shit, and not that piece of shit I'm about to put out.
That's that's right. That's right. So I think we got Ironheart that's supposed to be dropping, so they probably want to get Andor wrapped up before Ironheart. Because then we also got the Marvel Zombie show. We got the Eyes of Wakanda show. We got Wonder Man, and then I think we got like something else.
Daniel, if you're talking about what? That they said rape in Star Wars? If that's what people are getting pissed off about, then those people are probably not real Star Wars fans or fans of anything in general. They're just bad faith actors that just want to be mad about something. Okay? Spoiler alert, man, because I didn't want to get to that part. So, third episode, like I said, the Empire shows up to this planet where Andor's girl and old boy from the first season, you know, the big burly dude that was like his homie.
Okay.
And like some little kid nigga that was with the girl. They're hiding out waiting for Endor. The Empire show up and they're like, we gotta run because we don't have valid visas and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. And then one of the officers is trying to push up on Shorty, gets to a point where he basically tries to rape her. He didn't full on try to like rape her, like pull her clothes off, but it's implied because he was pushing up on her, but she ends up killing him because, you know, strong woman. And she and then when another Imperial officer kind of pulls up and Shorty screams out, he tried to rape me. Yeah, like if that's what people are getting pissed off about, get a job. Sure, is it the first time we've heard the word rape in Star Wars? Yes, because namely, no one's ever getting raped in Star Wars. But, you know. But listen, if you're an Imperial, I would figure you probably would do stuff like that, like try to forcibly sexually force yourself on the women. It seems like a thing bad guys would do outright anyway.
Absolutely.
But I don't know.
Like,
I guess maybe people may got offended or pissed about it. I don't know because I don't listen to the dogma of idiots on Twitter. But if that's the thing that they're mad
I don't
about,
know.
then go watch something else.
I don't know. Like maybe I'm going off like far. Maybe I'm going like way off left field here, but whatever. Like to your point, it's like yeah, like absolutely the Empire would do that. Like do you think when like the Nazis were like controlling all these cities and shit like that, and they had all these cities like under their thumbs? You think they weren't taking advantage of people? Like
I
absolutely they
mean,
were. So
hello. Does anybody forget which one was which crappy Disney show was it? Well, I think it might have been Mando. Cause remember the dykey hair chick who erased the dude's memory who was helping with baby Grogu because she wasn't
yeah,
rehabilitated working for Moff Gideon.
that's right.
She had no problem erasing this nigga's memory to get her job done. So why is rape out of the
Yeah,
question all of a sudden? I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying this is something I expect bad people to do. And the Empire has always
it's
been bad people.
yeah. It's not yeah like
I mean,
it's not
hello,
like they're
did Anakin
glamour.
not
It's
kill a
not.
bunch of younglings under the guise of the Empire? Of the Emperor? And we worried
That's
about
right.
rape.
Like
We worried about rape. We
it's
already slaughtered children.
it's not like it's not like they're glamorizing it. Like it's not like they're glamorizing it or saying like whatever. Like they're just drawing attention to like yeah like the sad reality is like yeah like there's shitty people in
Yeah,
the
because
world. Like
the guy pressed
that's
up
just
on
real
her the
life.
whole episode, Matt. He presses the woman like, yeah. He starts asking questions like, is your husband around? And she's like, he's not here. And all that other stuff. It didn't look like once he finds out that like oh you're not supposed to be on this planet. You like he tried to use sexual favors to like keep her like he tried to use his power to kind of like intimidate her to give him sex so she wouldn't get caught up in that whole empire shit. But she wasn't trying to fuck a nigga, and so he tried to sexually advance on her. It got physical, like more violent, and then yeah, she fucking killed him.
Mhm.
But it's like I guess, like I said, she used the word rape. So it's just like, yeah, this is not a word you hear in Star Wars very often. But for that situation that just happened, it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Was George Lucas supposed to come up with a different word for rape or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Since y'all want to put real life shit into a galaxy far, far away, I guess rape is in there now. Don't be mad at me. Like, look here, Star Wars is a galaxy far, far away. You, as a society, you as writers, decide to put real life things into it. So, yeah, rape. I don't know what to tell you, bro. If
People
anybody's
need to
mad at
touch
that, be
grass.
mad at the writers for inserting real life shit into a galaxy far, far away. Just being honest. We've always known the Empire are evil people and they're capable of evil shit. I mean, my God, they blow up planets. Okay?
Mhm.
Remember when we were watching the Skeleton Crew? What was the thing I always said? Star Wars has never been a safe place. The world of Star Wars has never been a safe place. So that includes robbers, killers, and probably some rapists. I mean, they got pirates. So to sit here and be like, oh, like how y'all try to portray this kind of like bad behavior, and it's like, well, that's your writers. They choose to put real life situations in a galaxy far, far away. I've been watching Star Wars since I was a child, and not one person's ever been raped. Now, it could be implied that something happened against their will, but no one ever said the word rape. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this part of you would have to ask yourself this. So when Princess Leia was held captive by the Empire and they were doing weird torture shit to her, you don't think something got sexual? You saw what they did to Han. You saw what they did to Han. And then wait, when they put Leia in that chainmail bikini, you think they treated her with pleasantries, or was it just implied? But she never came back and was like, Han, they raped me. No. Y'all chose to put that in a Star Wars show. Not us. Not the fans. So if anybody's mad about it, be mad at your writers. Be mad at the people that want to insert real life problems into a galaxy far, far away. If I'm wrong, please tell me. That's why the new Star Wars is so fucking hated by everybody, because they keep putting real world applications into a galaxy far, far away. Okay, no one cares about pay gaps and gender roles and racial equality when you're in a situation where you're dealing with fucking Ewoks. Okay? No one ever worried about, hey, why Lando ain't got him a strong black woman with him? Because Lando's a nigga in a galaxy far, far away. Remember when Luke kissed his sister? And niggas was like, we didn't know, because they lived in a galaxy far, far away. Wasn't until niggas had to be told by a little green man that he had a sister. He was ready to smash. Luke was ready to smash until he figured it out. And motherfuckers want to keep inserting real world shit into a galaxy far, far away, man. Leave that shit alone. So like I said, motherfuckers want to be mad because the girl claimed that the Empire tried to rape her, which he tried to rape her. Y'all put it in there. I didn't put it in there. I didn't say, hey man, what would make this show about, what the prequel about the Empire rising to power? What should we add in this show? Rape? I don't know.
Are people 5 years old? Can they not handle the word rape? Or is that like against the? I mean,
Well,
you know,
it's the concept of it triggers other people, and it's like, oh, I get it. I get it. I get
fuck
it.
other
No,
people,
But
man.
here's the thing. I'm sympathetic. There are victims out there, and I get that they don't want to hear those things. Granted, but if they're gonna be mad about something that's been put on a TV show, this has also been put on a TV show that has, for the past few years is trying to cater to your sensibilities by inserting real world applications into a galaxy far, far away. Like
I
I
don't know.
said,
I think it's this.
what do you think it is?
I think it's this. I think it's like the people that are mad are not even the victims. The people that are mad are just people that want to be mad at anything because that's the culture that we're in now. People just want to be offended. People just they want to be offended. They want to find anything they can to be offended about. Like the ones that are mad are not even the ones
Well,
that
the
are
ones
the
that are mad probably
victims.
don't even watch the show. And Daniel, yes,
That's what
we
I
will move
exactly.
on from the topic. Hey, you brought it up. Hey, listen, this is why we always tell you to stay on topic, Daniel. This is why we always tell you to stay on topic. But we were all, but see,
Mhm.
this is kind of on topic because it is Star Wars related. We were talking about a Star Wars figure. You talked about Star Wars. So technically, it's good you brought it up because it needed
It's
to
like
be said.
a
It needed to be said because like people are too stupid out there, and then they don't want the content that they want, but they want representation, and then it's like when the shit gets too real, now they don't want it. But it's like you wanted it to be real,
Shit.
now it's real.
They're, they're
When it
such.
was make
I don't know.
believe, listen, when it was make believe, and it, like that's why I keep using the term a galaxy far, far away, because that's what it is. But that's why you don't add real world applications to a galaxy far, far away. That's why Star Wars is a safe place for children. Because it's always been known to be dangerous. You're not even safe on your own planet without it blowing up. So yeah. But either that, like I said, Endor, still interesting show. I still look forward to seeing it. We'll talk more about it next week when everybody gets caught up to speed. We'll go over all the episodes, kind of do a little thing. But listen, Daniel, don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, Daniel. All right, $26, but expect to pay more August the 25. Chewbacca, what a Wookiee. I mean,
I
there's
don't
nothing
know.
wrong with a
It's
classic.
whatever.
I mean, listen, if you haven't picked
It's
up
another
a New
Chewbacca.
Hope Chewbacca already, then I guess you're not a real Star Wars fan. But then again, this might be a more updated version than the last one, so you might want to upgrade. Who knows?
Yeah.
Kind of want to take this Chewbacca head and put it on the Kilnaka head so I can have a real Kilbaka. Oh no! You know what? New name for Wookiee Jedi would be someone, and he's a chill, and he's a good, and he's a Wookiee that smokes weed, and he's a Jedi. You know what his Jedi name is?
I don't know.
Chewbacca. Chewbacca, son. Chewbacca. See what I'm saying? It's the chillest
Okay.
Wookiee in the galaxy, son. Chewbacca. He be smoking that kashish weed. You know that kashish weed is good. It ain't like that dirt you get on Endor. Or that shit you get over there in Tatooine. That's nothing but sand, nigga. Don't smoke that. Don't smoke that spice. Don't smoke that spice. You want that kashish kush. You smoke that fucking spice, you gonna blow your head off, kid. You might look into the barrel of a lightsaber and turn it on. That's that you fuck with that spice. Just say no, Jimmy.
What?
Exactly. Just say no to spice.
Cocaine?
No, I said spice.
I'll say yes to cocaine. I don't care.
All right, Dr. Roxo.
Just don't ask him to say no to savory because that's his favorite flavor.
Yeah, he can't say no to savory.
What do y'all got against say? You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to these
No.
fucking.
Yo, you want to hear something
fucking-
funny, man? So the other day, This nigga DSP was eating some food, yo. Why the nigga said it just tastes of flavor? I didn't know flavor was a spice now. That nigga said it tastes of flavor. And it made me think of Jimmy. Like, is that next to savory? I didn't know these were spices. I look for spice, or I'm always looking for new spices. And I've still yet to find savory or flavor. But if you
Well,
got some, hook me up.
Guess you're just fucking stupid then. I don't know.
I'm a dumb motherfucker, son, because I don't have
Yeah.
savory or flavor.
Listen, if you come to Southern California, you'll find a lot of savory stuff.
Nah, I heard there's a lot of zesty niggas over there. That's the different flavor.
Don't you mind? Don't listen. Don't you mind those Fruit Loops? Just focus on me here.
There's some zesty niggas. Zesty taste. Nah, man. Yo, Matt, I found this dude on YouTube I've been watching for a while now. His name is Jesse. He's from Canada. And Jesse does these food reviews where, like, if he doesn't like the food, he smashes it with a fucking hammer.
Yeah, I know that guy.
I love Jesse. He's fired up. I'm fired up now. We're high-fiving.
What the fuck are you people watching?
You don't know about Jesse?
I don't even want to know.
Listen, Jesse be coming in. My name Jesse, and today we are trying the Mary Brown's hash brown special. I had to wake up early in the morning so I can get the breakfast. And then he's like, okay,
listen, I'm sure.
Welcome to Food Review. Let me cut it in for a zoom-in adventure. And then he cuts it in half, and he's like, here's the zoom-in adventure. And then he starts eating it, and he's like, and then he's like, he looks at it, and he goes, this is terrible. This is trash. This is disgusting. The sauce is not even good. But then if he likes it, he's like, I like this. And then he has to call the restaurant. He'll call them and he's like, hey, I just bought your sandwich and it's great. It tastes great. I gave it a 7 out of 10. And then he's like, they're fired up. They're high-fiving in the back. They're all fired up. They're throwing up signs. They're loving it. I love Jesse. He's the best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fired up knowing that Matt watches Jesse. I'm high-fiving. We're fired up over here.
Yeah, I like that guy.
All right, well, Chewbacca sent you back 26, August of 25. Expect to pay more. You can't have Chewie without Han.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like this is a good looking Han.
Yeah.
I still never understand how Black Series be doing their joints. It's always so weird. Like there's nothing wrong with it inherently, but it's like it's still like it doesn't give you really much double jointness on the elbows though. And it's like, yeah, niggas work at the same company. Can you not go over to the Marvel side and be like, yo, can we get some of those double joints? And like, no. Keep your weak ass ball knee joint y'all got over there. Get the fuck out of our Legends room.
But that's what it's like, though. But that's what it's like.
They'd be like, take your black ass series out of here. You know what? I did you a public service too, Matt. I didn't even add the vintage stuff. I didn't even add Happy Meal toys today.
Because nobody wants to look at that shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, did you a public service. Daniel, how long you been watching this show? Why you put up with us, bro? $26, August of 25. Expect to pay more. Oh well, you can't even expect to pay for this guy. He sold out. But it's Dash Render.
Yeah, there's no way Dash Rendar wasn't gonna sell out.
I didn't even know he was available until it was too late.
Yeah, this is a character people have been asking for a long time. a long time. People been asking for Dash Rendar.
Mm-hmm. Shadows of the Empire, man. That's one of those classic goated Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. Bro, when I was at Target the other day, son, I think I saw Scalper, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was scurrying off with a stack of shit. Scurried the
Did you come?
fuck. At first, listen. It was one of those type of situations where it was like I saw what he had, and it was nothing I wanted except for what was at the bottom of his rung of what he had. And the only reason I say that is because when I pulled up to the section he was at, he took all the figures from the Batman animated series that came out, except for like one Bane, and two other McFarlane figures, and I want to say it's the Superman because he left behind both. Because my Target will sit there and drop the Chase and the regular at the same time. So that Mr. Strange, he's on shelf with the Chase. Dr. Fate standing there with the Chase. And then there was like one more, I forget which one. No, it was the other one, Deadshot, with the Chase. And the only thing that was missing of current that was with that is that Superman. And he had two of those on the bottom. Now, for a minute, I was ready to get to fighting because I wanted one of those Supermen. But I found Xavier from the Savage Lands, and I got Tony and Chester here, and I was like, happy medium. I'm not about to fight a nigga in Target. Not for Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was,
Yeah, like
but he was
of all
clearly a
the
scalper.
of all the things you're gonna fight in a store about, like I wouldn't fight over a McFarlane figure.
Yeah. It wasn't that serious. I was just like, you know what? I'll take that out. The gods
Like
didn't want me to have it today, so it's okay. It's all good.
like if he was buying up all the Dash Rendars, okay, then you gotta throw hands, but
Yeah, but like he grabbed all the Batman animated series ones that they had then. It was like, nigga, what you doing? And like you knew it was kind of sussy because the nigga ain't had no shopping cart or nothing. And once he saw people started coming up, he just picked the shit up and just like walked the fuck off. I'm like, all right, nigga, I see you.
yeah, like he knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably all on his eBay as we speak.
Mm-hmm. Trying to put in his own terrace. Like, fuck out of here, bitch.
Mhm. The scalper tariff charge.
Yeah, they already had tariffs. They call it scalpers. Fucking assholes. How did our country just adopt scalper culture? How we get to just become a country of scalpers now? We just overcharging everything, man. Nigga, you gotta pay that fee, baby.
I
Because people are shit.
Yes, they are shit. But hey, what can you do about it, right? I would say go to another country, but even that country's got tariffs. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
you see the price. I would say good luck because I don't think there's any spot that's gonna have him available. I would normally say check GameStop, but he's probably sold out there too.
Yeah, like this is like people have been asking for Dash Rendar for years. So I think this one that's gonna be I don't think he's gonna be that hard to get. Like I think you'll be able to get him, but this is one that you definitely want to lock in a pre-order for this guy.
Yeah, so if you are looking to find him somewhere, I'd lock it in if you're really about that. So go for it. Oh, we'll be dropping September of 25 though. Now I saw this one. I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Until I saw the price, and I was like, "Oh, never mind." And this is
Yeah.
Ronin and R5D56 from that Star Wars what was it called again? Visions. Yeah, the Visions.
Celebration. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so this was the exclusive for Star Wars Celebration. You could buy this in Japan if you were there, and I guess they have some they couldn't sell them all, so I guess they're offloading them on Pulse. I actually already got this. I actually got this a couple days ago.
Did you get it off a Pulse or
Nope.
did you pay 70 for this?
Yeah, like that's retail. Yeah, like I paid retail for it.
Oh, okay. And they were charging 70 originally.
Yeah, that was a retail price
That's wild. Okay.
because it's a celebration exclusive. So I guess there's a higher charge.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it looks good. That's why I was
Yeah,
like,
it's nice.
I was tempted at first, and I saw the price. I was like, it ain't that serious, bro. Plus the whole black and white motif too.
Oh, you don't like that?
I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be fair. What's going on, Trunks?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I can't. It's black and white and it's $70. And nah, man, it ain't Trunks. That ain't that serious, bro.
The only thing is, hopefully we get the girl to go along with this guy. Because remember in that episode, he fought the that chick that was voiced by Lucy Liu, and she had like an umbrella lightsaber.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Like if we got her to pair along with Ronan, that would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, this one looks good. I just think $70 is a bit much for like a regular dude and a droid. It's a bit much. I would say it like this, Trunks. If it was less than 70, I would say maybe. But because it's set, like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm okay. This is one I'll have to just take the nay no on that. It is currently in stock now, so if you wanted to buy it, you can. $70.
So speaking of McFarlane, we got the new Batman Adventures, Mr. Freeze. It's just kind of okay. I'm not really that big on the new Batman Adventures looks.
I did not catch the announcement for Star Wars Celebration, Daniel, but feel free to inform us in the chat what happened.
Well, they announced their Visions is getting a third season.
Sweet.
We're getting a Darth Maul. We're getting a Darth Maul animated series, which I think is pretty cool.
No, what?
And then
Animated,
we're getting
like how so?
we're
Computer animated or animated?
yeah, computer animated, I assume.
Mm.
And then we're getting a new movie that's gonna star Ryan Gosling.
I actually heard about that one, but I didn't know what it was though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, Mr. Freeze. Like the Batman Adventures, they changed it up a lot.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool.
But again, these are just old recycled figures because they still got the shitty joints.
Yeah, that's right. They're just basic. It's just basically re-releases of the DC collectible stuff.
Man, I can't wait till McFarlane loses the rights.
You and me both.
Somebody does something new for a change. Instead of just pump out the ones we already have. Because they won't know the difference. They won't recognize these shitty joints. that have been out of date for like, wow, fucking a decade now. You might as well go slap some of them nasty ass ball joints that Marvel Legends used to do if you want to be that fucking weird about it.
Yeah, those were terrible.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like it just the type of shit that like shit. This is not excused. It's inexcusable because it's like, bro, we know the quality that we kind of prefer in our figures, and this is no longer it. So why even sit here and present this to someone and go, "Hey, you want that, right?" No. And if it's just to save some time and money because you already had these molds, it's like, bro, no.
All he needs is his lackeys to buy it, and that's enough.
They better have a lot of lackeys.
He does, though. Like he's got a hell of a community following him, like religiously.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Since the 90s, you know?
Oh, I feel bad for them. $28. May of 25, late May of 25. Expect to pay more. And then we got Batman in silver. Well, extra. He's got more of a sheen to him. Got more of a Charlie Sheen going on here.
Yeah, he's extra glossy.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit! I almost forgot. Hold on, I gotta get a vote. Nigga didn't even tell me it's time for SmackDown. So yeah. You suck, Jimmy.
What?
You heard me.
I did? Yeah.
You didn't even tell me John Cena was on TV. Don't you care? Don't you care, Jimmy?
About who?
About John Cena.
No, he's stupid. It's like The Rock. They're all like retarded.
You know who's stupider than John Cena, though, Jimmy?
Tom Holland?
No, come on now.
Todd McFarlane?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Tom Holland's the #1 Spider-Man. You cut that out.
Mm-mm.
You know, here Robert trying to drop bars on people right now, son.
I don't know. I kind of think this is lame.
$28, late May 25. Expect to pay more. Oh, they Etrigan, but he sold out though. The Etrigan looks good, but again, still same shitty joints. Like, who wants that?
Yeah.
How hard was it just to change up the leg pegs?
Why don't they just make like a proper Etrigan?
Yeah, I'm cool with
Yeah, it's again, just re-releasing an old figure.
it. Yeah, basically.
It's whatever.
I would say try finding somewhere else. $27, $28 late May at 25.
Uh, all right. It's kind of interesting. We're getting a Fantastic Four She-Hulk.
I pre-ordered this already.
Uh,
Gotta get the She-Hulk. When you give it a good She-Hulk like this, you gotta get it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think this. I like this mold. I like this mold for She-Hulk,
Hmm.
and you know,
Plus, we get in a ponytail too. Perfect.
yeah.
So
So
yeah, I
you know,
definitely
you
gotta
put the
get this one.
ponytail, you put the ponytail head on, and it kind of makes it look a little bit more unique from the other one.
Hmm.
Is there a different hairstyle?
Plus, I could just
Put
add
her
it
with
with
your
my
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four.
Four team. So
Yeah, yeah.
plus, I like she got the barbells too.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, I'm definitely like I said, I already put my pre-order in for She-Hulk because gotta have proper She-Hulk.
Yeah.
I feel like we should get like another Fantastic Four, more color oriented with the ones they're coming out with, like over here, like color like the She-Hulk, maybe.
It's because I think we got those already.
Oh, you mean about the one that came with the Reed with the trench coat?
Yeah, like the retro card ones.
Mm. I never liked those because that Sue had the ugly face.
Yeah, yeah, that Sue was rough.
Like I can find that Sue at a Ollie's right now.
Holy fuck! This talking has been almost a half an hour.
So yeah, 26 September of 25. Expect to pay more.
Wow, here we go. This I'm definitely picking up. Getting another Netflix Punisher, MCU Punisher, whatever you want to call it. Uh, yeah, this I think is a significant improvement since the one that came out in that Man Thing wave.
Yeah, Trunks. That face on that Sue was harsh.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Speaking of which, I know we didn't talk about the finale of Punisher. I mean, not Punisher. Daredevil. It was pretty good, but I felt kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, a little bit. I think I think they just tried to do too much in this season, and I think it just unraveled a little bit. Like you had all the stuff with Bullseye, and then you had the stuff with Muse, and then you had the stuff with like all the Punisher guys. Like I think they needed there needed to be like more episodes because I think the Punisher thing like they wrapped it up too quick. I still liked it. Like I still liked it overall. I just thought like in one of the rare instances it's the opposite where this needed to have a few more episodes. 'Cause that Punisher thing like they wrapped it up too quickly, I thought. But I still liked it for what it was.
$26, December of 25. Transformers! I like a classic prime. Alright, we got Retro G1 40th Anniversary Optimus Prime from Hasbro. Which, like I said, it's G1 Prime. I kind of want to get this because I don't have a classic G1 Prime, which is surprising. Although the price of it, like $75, is crazy though. Yeah, I've seen the second trailer, Daniel. I mean, look here though. It's another universe, so you can have a gender swapped Silver Surfer. It's not like it's the first time. Like I said, if you read your books and you know your history, it's not out of pocket. But there's gonna be
But
those
it
who
but
want to call it reasons for reasons when they're actually wrong.
but it but it's not a gender swap Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I know it's not. That's what I said. If you know the books and read your history, there's been a female Silver Surfer. In fact, it was Silver
Yeah,
Surfer's wife.
exactly. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like this is where you can tell who reads the comics and who doesn't because yeah, like that's the thing. Like this is Shala Ball. Like this isn't. It's not. It's not Norin Rad.
But like I said,
Yeah, like
you're gonna have the
it's
fake
not a
actors and all those people are gonna come out of the woodwork and try to make it something that it's not, just to get a click or a like or a view, and they're gonna do this all in
yeah.
bad faith and talk all the nonsense so that Daniel can ask us about the gender swap when it's not a gender swap.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I
Like
would call it
this is
if it
how you
was. If it was, I'd call it, but it's not.
absolutely like yeah like I would absolutely if it was a gender swap then I would absolutely kind of acknowledge that but again like that's where people you could tell people that read the comics and people that don't like it's not Norin Rad like this is a totally different character like altogether
Also, we've
like
already
we're
kind of
gonna get
established that this is not Fantastic Four of the Prime MCU. So you're already setting the tone of it's in another timeline. So you can have a female Silver Surfer, because hey, like if they want to use that, then they can. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, there's gonna be people that want to claim that's pushing the agenda, and it's like, I mean, listen, like I said, sorry, not sorry, you don't read books.
Like I think that's why we're getting Shala Ball in this movie, because they want to save Norrin Rad for the main MCU. Like supposedly Galactus is gonna be a multiversal being, so I think there's only gonna be one Galactus. But I think what happens is we'll get Norrin Rad at some point in the main MCU. I think that's why we're getting Shala Ball first, because they didn't wanna they wanted to save Norrin Rad for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, like I said, stuff like that.
I
This is
I'm
why I like, just like wrestling. I don't read dirt sheets because a lot of people get a lot of things wrong because they just want to be the first to drop the bomb on people with very little insight
it's
or information.
it's just this is where it's just a thing. Like people, like I said, people just want to be mad. People just want to be offended about whatever they can. Like if you took 2 minutes, if you took 2 minutes and did a goddamn Google search, like you would know that this isn't like everybody complaining that Silver Surfer's gender swapped. Like I said, like if you took 2 minutes and did a Google search, you would know that that couldn't be further from the truth. That this is like totally a separate character. But people don't want to do that. They would just rather be offended, or they would just rather be fake outraged.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all it is. Like that's the world we live in today. Like everybody just wants to be offended. You got the people who are like you got the blue-haired warriors who are pro
Blue-haired
everything, and then
warriors.
you got the yeah, like the people that like, oh, like, yeah, the Acolyte is so progressive. Like the Acolyte is the best Star Wars ever. Like Acolyte is so progressive. Like, did you watch it? No. Like those people, you got those people. And then you got the other people who are who are so afraid of everything, and they're so insecure about everything that it's like, what, a lady Silver Surfer? I can't accept this fictional character in this movie being a female. Like I can't accept that. You got the small dick army, and you got the blue hair army. Yeah, it's true though. Like, you got those people that just give off the smallest dick energy because they're so fucking insecure about everything. Like, God forbid we have a female Silver Surfer. Like, holy fuck, watch out. But the thing is like, if they actually took the time and did some research, they would know that it's not even a gender swap. It's a separate character. It's a separate character from the comics. So you're not even taking time to do the research. You just want to open your mouth and have an opinion, but you don't even want to educate yourself on the opinion you're trying to have.
Gotta smarten up, man.
Yeah, this is why I said, man, like we need a fucking nuclear war, and then we need to start fresh, because people are at a point where they're so fucking stupid that it's like humanity cannot go on like this. Like we need to start fresh.
I agree. Good hard reset.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need a hard fucking reset.
Too many stupid people.
Like fucking people are so fucking stupid, they don't even know what they're offended about.
Yeah, I heard about that one with the football helmets. I mean, it is what it is, bro. It's the way I look at it. Like, hey, man, you buy it or you don't. Me personally, I'm probably not buying it. I don't need transforming football helmets. Like I said, my Transformer collection has a purpose. It has meaning
If
to me, at least,
if they if
and
they if
it's not to
they
buy every Transformer that exists.
if they make a Chicago Bears one, I'll buy it. But that
Hey,
would be the only one.
that's what it is. Go for it, bro. Like I said, there's a pretty good chance I probably won't. But if you do, hey, have at it, bro. There's no need for me to have a transforming helmet. Like I need Transformers G1 to complete, and that's the only Transformers I want. G1. Now, if you said, hey, Smith, I got a Blitzwing here, bring it on in. I got fucking got proper target masses, bring masterpiece scale, bring them on in. Got the rest of the headmasters, bring them on in. I got the twins, bring them on in. Punch, counter punch, bring them on in. More combiners, the Technobots, the Terracons, the Seacons, bring them on in. The transforming helmets,
Oh, I'm looking at
not that much.
I'm looking at these now, and yeah, I'm gonna be passing on all of these.
Oh, where they at?
Uh,
Send me a
let me
link.
see. All right. Uh, there you go.
Would you send it? Oh, you sent it on Facebook?
I just sent it on Messenger. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Like there's like in the entire NFL, like there's only two teams that I hate, and it's the Packers and the Cowboys. Actually, I fucking hate the Steelers too. The Chiefs, I'm kind of indifferent. I could take them or leave them.
Hold on, so we'll look at it.
what, the football helmets?
Yeah, the football
Yeah.
helmets.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand that. I mean, I don't watch sports, but even if I did, I don't know why I would need transforming football helmets.
Ditto. But
It's-
Prime here, set your back 75, May at 25. Expect to pay more. Let's take a look at this real quick. These NFL have, since we're on the topic of Transformers. I don't want to buy it, nigga. I just want to look at it. No. So we got Dallas Cowboys, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, Green Bay Packers, Pittsburgh Steelers. Are we doing the whole roster, or are we just half?
No,
half?
they just have those four teams right now.
I like how this ad is advertising me cat food because they know I had cats because the fucking internet be watching us, sir.
Big Brother is listening. Big Brother is always listening.
watching. Man. They know I need cat food. Big Brother is watching. They know I buy fancy feast. Get out of my cabinet.
Wait. If you're getting if they're watching and you're getting an advertisement for cat food, why was my advertisement for Viagra?
I don't know. You tell me, brother man.
No, I'm just joking.
Wait,
Yeah,
how
like I
big
said,
are
like,
these
fuck-
helmets?
fuck.
Are these Unicron size helmets?
No, probably not. They're probably like deluxe class, I would say.
I mean, why would anybody want this? I mean,
Like if you're
you would
like,
literally have to be a football slash Transformers fan.
but that's me. Like you're talking about me. Like I do watch sports, and like I said, if they had a Chicago Bears one, I'd buy it, no question. But I'm not gonna buy a team that I hate, and like I said, I hate three out of those four teams, and the other one I'm kind of indifferent.
Plus, at the same time, they're all the same, so there's nothing really unique about them other than a color scheme.
No, it's just a way for you to. It's just like you said, if you're one of those people where you like Transformers and you like football, it's just a fun way to support your team.
But see, here's the problem with this scenario, though. If not without the football and maybe the helmet itself on the robot, that you might have an indication that this is a football oriented transformer, but will you recognize that it's also a helmet? See, that's the problem.
No, probably not. So I guess that's the thing.
Because, like, with a transformer, it
But
has to at
you would
least
know.
somewhat translate to you can tell what it will transform into before it's transformed into that thing. This, especially with the grill on the front, looks like a bumper on a car. So for a moment now, you look at that and goes, "Oh, this." Especially this yellow one, you look at this and to the uninitiated, they'll just sit there and call this Bumblebee.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's like I said, there's no real indication of this is a football helmet other than him holding the football and the helmet on his head looking like a football helmet. But there's nothing else
But
really
you'll know.
indicating that this is a football helmet.
But you'll know. You'll know what it is.
You'll know, but like I said, but look at this profile. Look, that's why I asked the size because it's got the shaping of the old Unicron figures. That's why I was like, how big is this thing?
I'm thinking it's probably probably deluxe class.
Like, don't get me wrong, the helmet part looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But the figure is just again, and even look at this, even the red one. It's just like okay, you take away the football, like can you really tell? Like outside of like the helmet deco of the Kansas City, like would you know this is a football helmet? Like from the like especially looking at the front profile, you're not seeing the side profile, so you don't see the stickers. All you're seeing is like a thing that looks kind of like a bumper of a car, Autobot logo, and then the rest is just kind of like janky robot kibble. I don't know. Like I said, this ain't for me. But it is what it is. I'm like I said, I ain't mad at it. I just think that this is just plus. Now you gotta be that type of person that if you are interested in this, now you gotta wait for them to repaint this shit in your team.
Yeah. But if they do, I'll be all over it.
Know what they should have done though? To be fair, which I
Hmm.
don't know, maybe it's more of a cost thing, but they should have given you the option to choose the team you want. Since they're all basically the same mold with a different paint job, they should give them the option like, hey, you can choose what team you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way you don't have to go out of your way to kind of like paint, have a stockpile of like teams that nobody wants. You know what I'm saying? It's like ain't nobody gonna be asking for a fucking like the Cleveland Browns or something. Just I think Tommaso Ciampa with no beard is just not right.
Mm.
Did he lose a bet or something?
I think like he cut himself and he had to get stitches.
So he had to cut the whole thing?
Yeah.
Damn. But hey, big ups to those if they looking for some some fucking whatchamacallit,
Like I
football
said,
Transformers
if they make
giants.
like like I said, if they make my team, then I'll go in on it. But I'm not buying a team
Well,
that
like
I
I said,
don't like.
it's $25 on Amazon as you can see. But like I said, it'd be better if they just had you able to, like I said, because like, hey, I'm a New York Football Giants. I'd rather have New York Football Giants on the helmet.
Yeah,
But you didn't make one, so no, I don't get one. But it should be able to be like, hey, pick your team, and that's the scheme you're gonna get. Because like I said, like Hasbro, like really think about it, Hasbro. Are you really gonna go out of your way to make a bunch of? You know how many NFL teams there are?
32.
You gonna make 32 of these?
I mean, I guess it depends, right? I guess that's why they're picking like they're picking the popular teams first because they're gonna see how well the popular teams do before you start making some of these other teams.
I can understand that, but I feel like it also had that opposite effect that because you don't have the other teams just off rip, that you risk them just not giving a fuck altogether because yeah, you don't have my team.
I mean,
I mean, look at it like this: like WWE made all those belts now. They didn't just make a couple teams; they did all the teams on those respective sports. So you can't sit there and go, they don't have my team. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know. I mean, that's I guess
But
yeah.
like, think about
I
it
don't know
though.
what to
You
tell
you
you.
can sit here right now and go, okay, with WWE, I can get you can get a Chicago Bears championship belt right now. Same way I could get a New York Giants belt right now because they made sure to put every team from the NFL available to anyone who wants that team. It ain't gonna be like, oh, we just gave you the hot team of the now, give you the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Steelers, and the Packers, and it's like, okay, that's good for those fans, but what about the fans of all the other fucking teams in the league? So, like I said, this would benefit Hasbro more if it was just a hey, you want to buy this, but then pick your team, and we will just, this is kind of a on demand type thing because I don't expect you to make a bunch of copies of this and try to put this out for retail or anything, because then you're just stuck with a bunch of cowboy helmets that won't be selling in certain states and markets. So it'd be better to just make these like paint on team logo, team deco on demand, and I bet you'll sell more. If you put it, just have it like I said, if they had a Chicago Bears, you'd get one right now, correct? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, so, like I said,
yeah,
if this said showed you the option of other decos other than the four given, yeah, that's $25 stay out of right there until they come up with a Bears transformer. They out of it. They not
yeah,
gonna get your money.
yeah. Precisely. Like I think that's the that's the trade off, right? Is like most people probably like most people aren't gonna want to collect every single team, or maybe you will. Like I think there is people that will wanna.
Yeah, but
I think there
that's a
is people that will
small
want to have
minority though.
every team,
Small minority.
but I think most people they just want to buy their team. Like I don't know, like sports is different. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't wear shirts from other teams. Like I don't wear hats from other teams.
Nope.
I don't buy stuff from other teams. Like
Nope.
I only wear stuff that's my team.
Yep. There's only one kind of hat I wear, sir. New York Yankees. Yankees.
That's right. So yeah, so like most people I think they just wanna have their team. Like most people they're not gonna want to collect everyone, but like I said, like if there was a Chicago Bears one, I'd buy it. I probably wouldn't even keep it with my Transformers. Like I just transform it into the helmet and keep it in my
And again,
bedroom or whatever.
I'm speaking as just if you're a Transformer fan or like a football fan, I would almost dare to imagine if you're going in on something like this, especially if you was trying to do the whole team thing. I don't know if you had that kind of real estate. Cause like I said, if
Yeah,
you fucking with Transformers, you already tapped. You already tapped. Can't tell me you not
yeah,
tapped.
precisely.
I know you tapped.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I think like very much like you're saying, like I think most people they would just want to buy their team. Like they're not gonna want to buy every single.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not gonna want to buy every
like I
single one
said.
of
That's
these.
if you see there's 32 teams in the league, you now committing to 32 helmets
Yeah,
on you said what deluxe scale? What's the scale on these? Hold on.
$25. I'm thinking
Wait,
it's
wait. These are
probably a lot.
5.5 inches.
Yeah, yeah. So about a deluxe.
Yeah. So, but like I said, that's 32 of these you would have to pick up on. And like, no, that.
Yeah, like most people are not gonna do that. Like I said, I think most people they just want to get it's like the WWE the sports belts again. Like most people probably aren't buying one of every NFL belt, right? But they just want to buy their team. Like they'll just
That's what I
buy
said.
their
They
team and
need to
just leave it at
change this up and just be like on demand. Like if you want one, pick your team and we'll paint it. We'll color it.
Yeah, like it should have just been that.
Cause like I said, you're wasting a mold printing out God knows how many of these just teams. You know what I'm saying? You're making cowboys. So how many of these cowboy ones did you print out? When you could have just had a blank canvas, motherfucker orders one, pick the color, pick the team, paint it for that team. You
Like
know what I'm
what was
saying?
that
And like I said, we
what
already paying a markup on this tariff shit. You might as well just go balls out if we're gonna do all this. If it's licensed by the
like
NFL.
what was that thing what was that thing where you could get your head put on a body?
That was that Hasbro shit.
Oh, the
Yeah,
selfie
but what
series?
Yeah, the selfie
selfie
series.
series. Like this should have been like that where you go on and then order your transformer and then you just pick your team you want and then they just like you said like they just paint it like the team you selected and then send it to you like this should have just been like that.
Cause like I said, the fact that you got four teams already already shown to be done, that means you are printing out plastic, you are molding out plastic, painting it to look that specific team, and you're gonna make how many of these? That's why I feel like that. Like you sure that's the best move? The best move would have been
Yeah,
paint on demand, teams on demand. Have the mold,
absolutely.
basic whatever, and then get painted on demand. Like I said, the price they asking what 25? Okay, mark it up to like 35. But like it'll be a lot more acceptable than sitting here waiting for a New York Giant helmet, waiting for a 49ers helmet, waiting for a Bears helmet or whoever the other team. Like this
Mhm.
doesn't seem feasible.
Like especially if you're like I don't know, like if you're like a Oakland Raiders, like how popular are the Oakland Raiders? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how popular like the Titans or like I said, there's a lot of the
Yeah,
Jets, whoever. Like I said, one person's top team is another person's trash ass team. It all depends. But
like
unless you just yeah,
these are all trendy teams.
at the moment,
Like
yes. Like I said, but there's somebody out there that
like
probably likes the Miami Dolphins. There might be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan
yeah,
out there. There might be a Philadelphia Eagles fan or a Atlanta Falcon fan. There might be somebody, but you haven't given it to them, so now they don't want this.
like to me the Steelers and the Packers and the Cowboys, those are teams that you cheer for if you don't watch football because they're
Yeah, I
so
guess
trendy.
they're
Like the.
considered like almost at this point like America's teams.
That's right.
to a degree.
The Dallas Cowboys is probably one of the most recognizable sports teams of all time. Like the Dallas Cowboys have transcended like into pop culture. So like that's a team where you pick if you don't watch football. Like maybe you cheer for the Cowboys cuz King of the Hill, they talked about the Dallas Cowboys every other episode. You know
Boy,
what I
I
mean?
tell you what, I agree. But yeah, so
Like those are all trendy teams. Like I think that's why they picked them. So if you're like a Miami Dolphins fan, then yeah, you're probably gonna be waiting for a long time.
That's a funny name.
what the
I'm a
Dolphins?
What?
Miami. I'm a Miami Dolphin. That's kind of cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what their
or
team is
St.
called,
Louis
boy.
Cardinal,
Like
or
Saints, like
yeah,
if you
for the
cheer
New
for the
Orleans
Saints,
Saints. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? There's a shit the Indianapolis Colts. Like there's so many teams. The
yeah.
Baltimore Ravens. Like there's so many. Like I said, 32. There's 32,
Hmm.
and you went with 4. Like I said, nah. I think this is a bad move by the NFL and Hasbro because you probably would get more if you painted on demand. Team on demand,
Yeah, like
son.
this should have just been like a selfie series
Yeah,
thing.
team on demand. Seriously though, team on
Yeah,
demand.
100%.
Because why are you wasting molds painting a series of these teams and they're not gonna move like that? They really aren't. People think they're gonna, they're not. Because you're cutting off a market that like you're already discouraging anyone to buy because it's like you don't have my team. You don't have my team. You're already discouraging people not to buy. You know what I'm saying? If you try that with baseball or basketball, the same rule applies. Don't throw 4 teams out and think that's enough.
Yeah.
You might as well just make teams on demand. If you're not gonna print out one for every team, then don't. Then just have it. Your order, pick your team. That's what they're gonna get.
I think if you follow football, you like men's penises.
Oh, come on now.
How that's a
You're the one who's like getting promoted with Viagra. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, I'm not gonna confirm or deny any of this.
Mm-hmm.
that's wild. That's wild. You know we still
Why Jimmy's coming on to me like this?
I'm always
I
coming
mean,
on to you.
because it's a
I
bad
mean, I
mood
like.
rising right now. That's why.
I like it. Like, don't get me wrong, I like it.
Oh, that's kind of concerning.
I was wondering though, this Adam Warlock figure I just picked up, the Infinity Gauntlet is separate from his thing. I'm wondering if it's kind of a slim one, but maybe I could try to get this on other Marvel Legend figures, maybe
Yeah, it probably
to
could.
put on the Gauntlet. Cause that would be pretty cool if I could throw this on like so. Like I already thought about Captain America, but his biceps are way too beefy. Or if I like do like maybe if I put this in some soft like warm water, heat it up to kind of stretch it out a little bit, maybe. But then it might stick though. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem.
Yeah.
You're sticky.
Cause I really like. I will say though, this Adam Warlock is a very good Adam Warlock. By the way, it's basic. There's not that much to him. The cape, and all it is the cape. But like the scalped and like hey, the pinless joints is always a good thing. And hey, you get it. I got another Infinity Gauntlet, and it's not on a dude named Thanos. It's not on a dude named Thanos for the first time ever. They got an Infinity Gauntlet, and it's not on a dude named Thanos. Plus,
Congratulations.
I came up with an idea to do with all my extra figures. I'm gonna
Oh.
make the cover of Infinity Wars. You ever seen the cover of Infinity Wars? You remember that shit? where
Yeah.
Adam
Yeah.
stands in the middle with all the heroes. I got enough copies of those dudes to kind of pull that off. So I might do that with the extras and just kind of have a whole Infinity Wars thing. So that's that's the plan.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that Adam Warlock.
Yeah, they said for some reason I got a bunch of emails this week and it was like all your figures are being delayed. And then I look on BBTS, they pushed the dates back on them of release because before it was like April, then they dropped it back to like July. But then like the next day, I get an email and they're like, "Oh, your shit's on this way." So I'm like, "Okay." I don't know what changed, but okay. Because I ordered him, Dockin, and that classic Banshee. He's like, so yeah, fucking shit. But more pressing matters. Godzilla. Alright, we got a -1 Godzilla model kit. I don't know how much modeling you have to do because it doesn't look like it even has any articulation, but you know, what do I know? What do you think?
It's okay.
But I'm like, this is a model kit. Like, what are you modeling? What are you just putting two halves together? Like, what are we doing here?
If
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
send it to,
Like,
if
I
I don't
feel
have
the
to send
term
it
model
to Matt,
kit's getting thrown around very loosely nowadays.
Yeah, like it looks like it's like something like you just plug a couple things in and then you're done.
Yeah, does that make a model kit though?
I mean, it's good
No.
for stupid guys like me.
And hey, and like me.
Yeah.
Like me. I mean, it looks cool though. Don't get me wrong. And if you like -1, it's not a bad Godzilla to have. Price wise, you're looking at $110. November of 25. Expect to pay more.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of. Here's the thing. Like, I feel like I'm just kind of at a point where I'm just over the Snyderverse. Like, I'm just over the DCEU as a whole. Like, and I don't know why we're getting this now.
Well, Trunks, I get it's a statue, but how does a statue like what quantifies as a model kit? Because me, a model kit is always something like you're literally building it like from scratch. Like it doesn't even look like the thing on the box until you put that motherfucker together. But these look like I don't like it just looks like snap piece on the piece, and I'm like, that's a model. That's considered a model. Because maybe I'm an old man. I don't know. I just feel like model kits are just a bunch of pieces that you got to cut out and then prop together and to build whatever the model is. Now I know there's other
Yeah.
models like planes and cars, but even those are intricate in certain ways. Model boats, but like the models we see here that are like statues, I'm like, what are you actually putting together? Okay. All right. So which one is this? This is Justice League Nightmare Superman, huh?
Yeah, this is from that like one clip where, well, Batman has the nightmare and he sees like the evil Superman, and then there's all those like Superman guards.
I mean, it just looks like Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like Henry Cavill, but it's Superman. Oh, she botched. Poor Tiffy. I mean, you got regular face and then heat visioned up and angry, about to take a shit heat vision face. I don't know what you want me to do. It's like he's like, ah man, that one chip challenge, man, that was delicious. And he's like, oh boy, it's a little spicy. And he's like, oh, it's getting hotter. And he's like, my butthole, sweet Krypton. I don't know. I'm
I don't
good.
know.
I'm good on Superman from the movies, so I'm okay. Like I said, there's a couple of Supermen that have come out by McFarlane that I wanted to buy, but of course, McFarlane making it completely impossible to find or get. But I have Christopher Reeve, and Christopher Reeve is probably the most perfect Superman that McFarlane has actually made.
And he's the best Superman.
And exactly, he is the best Superman. Close second might be that Kingdom Come one he just put out, but that one's hard to get. But I did manage to order my Eradicator. I'm 3 down, 1 more to go for my Reign of Superman. But not Cavill.
Oh wait, do you mean the Fleischer Superman?
No, Kingdom Come from the book.
No, it's not the Kingdom Come. It's from the cartoon. Like it's from the early
No.
like Fleischer cartoon.
I know which one you're talking about, but that's not that one. It's the Kingdom Come one.
Okay, I don't know.
There's the
I didn't see
cartoon
that
one with the red S and the black, and they have a Kingdom Come one from the Kingdom Come book.
Okay, I didn't see that one yet.
Yeah, that one here. Well, hold on a second. Alright, where is it? Fuck out there, man. Come on, man. DC Multiverse, bitch. Being dumb. There we go. It's the Eradicator. Cause yeah, I know which one you were talking about with the original cartoon, but here it's right here. See, it's Kingdom Come.
Okay, I got you.
This one you can't get. They've been snatching up the Kingdom. This and that Supergirl. But yeah, this is.
It's because they got stolen, right?
They probably got stolen, yeah. But yeah,
they supposedly like a whole shipment of figures got stolen.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Like a whole like what do you call those big like storage containers? Like or like a truck or something, like maybe it was like a truck, but like it got stolen, so like they have to cancel like a ton of orders.
Oh, so they're gonna be making more or something?
I don't know if they're gonna be making more per se, but like I know that Supergirl, the whole shipment got lifted, like the Killing Joke Joker, like that Supergirl, like I think there might have been something else. Like they all got stolen.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was the one I wanted to. I was like that one I would have fucked with along with the Christopher Reeve, but like I said, that one it's not available anywhere. So, but Superman here, 125, 1250 deposit, March of 26. Pay more.
No thanks.
You don't want Wakanda Forever, Shuri Black Panther.
Blah.
You want the Black Panther?
Um, I like Shuri, but I don't know. Like I don't. I would have. To me, like I think I would have. They should have just recast T'Challa. Like I didn't like making Shuri. I didn't like them making Shuri into Black Panther. And yes, I know it happens in the comics, but not everything in the comics is worth being adapted.
Uh huh.
Uh, I just kind of didn't care for this. I think they should have just recast T'Challa
Yeah, the
rather than
problem
be like
with Black
let's
Panther
make
though.
Shuri Black Panther. They should have just recast T'Challa. So I'm kind of not gonna get this.
The problem I have with Black Panther is like his story wasn't done being told. So just to go the whole route of we're not gonna recast is like, come on, man.
Well, they recast William Hurt, so like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I
instantly,
mean. Like
didn't waste any time.
that's what I mean. Like they should have just recast T'Challa. Like I never thought that was a good idea. Like I never thought making Shuri Black Panther, like I never thought that was a good idea. Like I never thought that was gonna work. Like I said, I know it does happen in the comics, but you know, also in the comics, Spider-Man kills Mary Jane with his radioactive semen. That also happens in the comics. Doesn't mean we need to see it in the movie. Like not everything in the comics needs to be adapted, and I think they should have just recast T'Challa because like you said, Smith, like they barely scratched the surface of telling his story, and having T'Challa versus Namor would have hit a lot harder than Shuri versus
Because
Namor.
I mean, at some point you could have got to Shuri having her own and taking on the mantle, but it's like you needed to at least let T'Challa finish his run as Black Panther. And again, like I said, this is one of those things where it was more political than anything. Because, like I said, you could have
That's
replaced
right.
him. You replaced other people, no problem.
That's right.
But we
Yep.
wanted to do this whole Wakanda Forever and solidarity to Black people in a whole that we were gonna honor him like this was some great performance. Like it was good, but like sure, like do I feel bad that Chadwick Boseman is gone? Yes, he's a good actor. But could he be replaced? Absolutely. If you could replace Terrence Howard with Don Cheadle,
They're
you
gonna
sure the motherfucking can replace fucking Chadwick Boseman.
They're yeah, like inevitably they're gonna replace everybody. Like after Secret Wars, we're gonna have a new Tony Stark. We're gonna have a new Captain America. We're gonna have a new Steve Rogers. We're gonna have a new Stephen Strange. Everybody is gonna get replaced sooner or later.
But to do
So
this,
they
but to make this big grandiose gesture, only to just cut yourself off at the knees of like product that you could be making.
That's right. Yep.
Instead, you tried to go the other route and do the strong female character, and like nobody wanted it because we wanted to see more of Black Panther. It didn't matter if it was Chadwick Boseman or not. We wanted to see more Black Panther. T'Challa.
Quick side note. Did you guys ever see that interview with Chadwick Boseman where I think it was in between Infinity War and Endgame, and he was promoting this like other movie, and like they were interviewing him and they were asking him like is he gonna make a Black Panther 2, and like it was after Infinity War, so he was like they're like, oh, like do you think you're gonna make a Black Panther 2? And he's like, no, like I'm dead, like he's like, I'm gonna be dead. Then she's like, yeah, I know, but she's like, oh, like do you think it's gonna happen? And he's just like, no, like I'm dead, I can't do it, like I'm dead. And then she's like, oh, like she's like, no, no, like don't say that, like we're not ready for you to be dead. And then he's like, yeah, he's like, I know, but I'm dead. And it's like you could tell in that video, like he looked like super sick. And I guess like at the time we didn't know that he was sick in real life, but like the girl in the interview just thought he was like saying like his character is dead in the movie, but when you go back and watch it, it's really creepy.
Yeah, I know
It's
that who
really
you
like
talking about. I've seen that shit
yes,
before.
yeah.
Oh man, look at my man Jacob Fatu like a true G. Yaramin.
Hmm.
All gas, no brakes. Yaramin. Like I said, it's a fine figure. I mean, head sculpt's okay.
Yeah, like it's nice. Like as a figure, it's nice if you want that. It's just that me, I don't.
Like Foggy went off with too much emotion when that happened. He should have just like, listen, we're gonna backtrack on the Black Panther for a hot minute, let it marinate, and then we'll come back on that. We'll just have to rearrange a few things. That's all. But instead,
That's right. Yep.
we jumped the gun and just made this grand statement, and we will never recast. Like, come on, bro, don't say that.
They will. Don't worry. They're gonna recast everybody. Like we're at a point where this is what this is what Marvel has always wanted. Like this is what they've always wanted. Like now they have all the characters at their disposal. They got Spider-Man, they got Avengers, they got X-Men, they got Fantastic Four. Like they have all the characters at their disposal. You think we're not gonna if you think we're not gonna get a new Tony Stark, not played by Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU, like I don't know what to tell you. Like you're fucking crazy if you think that. Like, cause this is what they've always wanted. Like, trust me. Like all these characters, all these actors that are like they don't want to play these characters anymore. We're gonna get new actors playing these characters. Like it's gonna happen.
No, they'll say that until they back up that Disney
There's no
money. Because
question.
Hugh Jackman was like, I'm not doing Wolverine no more, and they're like, oh yeah, oh
Yeah, like
yeah.
that's what I mean. Like either either they're gonna recast or they're gonna offer them so much money that like they almost can't refuse
Yeah,
it.
they're gonna sit there and say
Trust me, like
say that shit with your chest, nigga. Oh yeah.
but like either way, we're gonna have a Tony Stark in the MCU. There's always gonna be a Tony Stark in the MCU, whether it's Robert Downey Jr. or not. Like at some point, we're gonna have another T'Challa in the MCU. Like it's gonna happen. They should have they should have just they just should have said like, hey, like sorry for Chadwick and stuff. Like that sucks, but you know that T'Challa story cannot end with Chadwick Boseman. Like T'Challa's story cannot end there. Like there's more stories we have to tell with this character. Like I said, like all these characters are gonna get recast at some point. So they should have just did it then and called it a day.
$125 with a 12.50 deposit. March of 26. Expect to pay more.
Yeah, toys is not my bag. This looks cool, but I'm good on this.
This look good though. This range trooper from Endor. A little bit of a spoiler though. Haven't seen this guy yet, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's cool.
Rocking the fur, son. So you know he eating good in the Empire. So you got My fur, nigga. Where you get that fur, nigga? I got it from the Emperor.
Jimmy's definitely going in on this.
5.
Fuck, there you go.
I'm okay with this. It's good. Like I said, bit of a spoiler because we haven't gotten that far into the series to see this guy yet because we sure haven't seen him in the first 3 episodes. Range Trooper 295 with a 2950 deposit. Just September of 26. No tariff things here, so I guess you don't pay more on this. Surprising.
Scarecrow.
Man, Batman Begins though. Who asked for this? You asked for this,
Me?
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Figured it'd be you.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like you, Jimmy.
It does?
Doesn't he look like him? Doesn't it look like a man? Jimmy look like the Scarecrow guy?
Yeah, yes.
He just clean shaven, that's all.
I'm not clean shaven.
I know you're not clean shaven. I said, but this is you if you were clean shaven.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm flattered. Thank you.
That's right. You're out here inflicting nightmares on people. Ah!
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, is this actual fabric for the mask, or they just
Sculpted.
That looks pretty good, though.
Yep.
McIntyre trying to fight Jacob Fatu. Wait, 2.0? What was the 1.0?
Long time ago. Like 10 plus years ago.
$300, 45 non-refundable, September of 26. Don't gotta pay that much more. Oh shit, it sold out?
Yep.
Alright, we got from 3-0 Voltron, Defender of the Universe. It's a metallic version.
My God, it's metallic.
Did you get it before it sold out, Jimmy? Or do you have this already?
I don't think I need this one.
Looks good though. Now, do the lines come apart or no?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, I see it, yo. All right, nice. I'm about to say you can't, like, man, don't you ever try to sell me a goddamn Voltron and they don't come apart. I will kill you. And no court would ever send me to jail for that either. A jury of my peers would be like, "Sir, what did he crime? He killed a man. Why? He tried to sell him a Voltron that don't separate the lions." I'd have killed him myself.
Mm-hmm.
We got all the lions. All the lions are here. We love the lions. We love Voltron. If you don't love Voltron, you don't love America. In fact, if you don't love Voltron, I think you should just be shot out of a cannon.
Right into a brick wall.
Agreed. I was gonna say the sun, but brick wall is also cool too. Plus, I don't think a cannon will get you to the sun. I'm being a little hyperbolic, but a brick wall is obtainable.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Well,
dream
I'm here.
that can be done. Plus, you know what? We should make it like extra cool if that brick wall was in front of a steel wall, so that way like they don't go through it, they just go, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I like
These are
what you,
good ideas.
I like what you're cooking, Jimmy. I like what you're cooking.
Oh, thank you.
Well, this guy sold out, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure there's some other sites you could probably check to see if he's available. I would say, actually, you might be able to check like TF Direct or even TF Source. They might carry Voltrons. He's under the robot category, so he counts. So you might be able to find him there if he's still available. So good luck on that, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Slingshot's cool too. But I want to make sure it's got 100% effectiveness and 100% hit rate. Like, I'm not trying to just bounce a motherfucker off the ground. I'm talking like shoot through the cannon. The target's got to be the wall. We're not skipping rocks over here. Okay? Slingshots can be very effective, but I need to make sure the accuracy rate is 100%. 100%, not 99.9, 3 3/4. No, 100%. 100% hit rate, 100% target on the dot. 100%. Right, Jimmy?
Oh, you got to pay tariffs on that brick wall, though. You know.
That's okay, man. It's okay. Take it out of the taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
Whoa, here's one that's not sold out. Retro Toy Edition Voltron.
Too many.
So if you want that classic toy look from way back with the more pearlescent of the colors, which I don't mind this either. Like it's still it was like I know the more darker tone, but like yeah, this is definitely harkens old classic toys when I was a kid colors. It's almost like they've already been sitting out in the sun for a while. You know? It's like you can see this standing on someone's table at a yard sale somewhere with like a $10 fucking post-it note on it, and they don't know they got good shit on their hands because they're just dumb old people.
Dumb fucking old people.
Stupid old people. I'm gonna buy
Bunch
this.
of
In fact, I'm gonna
worthless
haggle you.
bags
I'm
of
gonna
crap.
haggle you out of $5 for this Voltron. Huh, you asked for 10, I'll give you 5. Basically a paperweight you're selling me, sir. And then I turn around after I give them my $5. And they're like, ha 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 ha, sucker.
Worthless bag of bones.
You can't even get a cup of coffee with that 5. Ha 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 ha, idiot. But yeah, it's cool. I dig it. I dig Retrotron over here. Retrotron will set you back $330, $33 deposit. Second quarter 25 will cost you a little bit more.
Oh no.
Overly priced, yo, cheap.
Worth Predator.
With bonus.
Ouchie! Who got hurt?
Now, there are 2 other versions, but that's for poor people.
Like me?
Yes.
Not like me though.
Not like you, Jimmy, though. No, you always get the bonus.
Am I balling too?
I mean, do you get the bonus?
Yeah. I don't know.
If you get the bonus, you balling then.
Sweet.
Matt's special boy. He lives out where the buses don't run.
No, they do run. That's what I'm waiting for right now. They do run.
Get a car, loser.
Nah, don't get a car. You gotta get a 3-wheeler bike.
No, you gotta get a Cybertruck.
That just sounds like stuff that will detract from buying action figures.
Probably.
Okay, comes with a helmet, mask off, so you get to see the face. It's got some weapons. And then you get the cannons on the arm. Oh, this is the Wolf Predator from AVP.
Yeah.
Requiem.
Yep.
Everyone's favorite movie. No one ever said.
Except me.
Except for Jimmy.
Yeah.
To be fair, I wouldn't know if this is my favorite movie because it's physically unwatchable.
This is true.
How many of these you buying, Jimmy?
6.
Nice. Nice.
For every inch of my wiener.
Whoa, hey now, buddy. Take it easy.
Okay, so
Take it easy.
Which is 6.
Alright, so
okay,
you see
so
the
he's
price
only
here.
getting
It's not for
okay,
broke
so
boys.
he's only getting 2 then.
And you paying extra with the tariffs, nigga.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Well, nigga, it's not for the broke boys, son. You.
Oh, shit, okay.
Well, hold that though. You might need to save some of your pocket money. Overly priced Unicron.
Whew.
Transformers. That's a big bitch right there. We have Unicron. And he sit on a throne, so you know he's sturdy. But those wings, though, those gonna be dangerous, but still. I ain't gonna lie, this is pretty badass Unicron.
Yeah, it looks good.
The real eater of worlds. Unicron. The first AVP was decent, Daniel. Requiem just was just like, nah, man.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
What?
I think the first AVP was fucking great. I would put it way more than just okay. I think the first AVP was fucking great.
I mean, it was good
The
until they
second one,
teamed up with the small black girl.
Oh, but
the, the
that's from the comics.
yeah.
Well, I wasn't believing her portrayal, but I liked it. The rest was okay.
I think the problem with the second one is it's just that again it's unwatchable. Like that movie is so dark that you can barely see what the fuck's going on half the time.
Yeah.
So I can't really say if it's good or not because I can barely watch it. Like you can barely see it. But the first AVP, I love the first AVP, man. I think it's fucking great.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This
Like I know it's not as I know it's not as gory as people wanted it to be, but you know what? For what it is, I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, wasn't it not R rated?
No, I think it was like PG.
That's
I think
crazy.
No, it was PG-13.
okay. Yeah, it was PG-13. Like I think that's why people I think that's why people tend to not like that one so much because anything AVP should be R rated. So I think that's why people tend to not enjoy that one. But I think if you just look at it for what it is, and if you just take it for what it is, then I think it's really good.
I think there was like a director's R-rated cut, but it wasn't that much more violent. I don't remember.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's definitely the biggest flaw in that movie. But like I said, if you just kind of look at it for what it is, then I think it's really good. Like despite not being like super gory and stuff, I think it's still I think it's still really fun.
Yeah. Well, this Unicron here, and they got the tariffs on it, so you're paying a little more. Not for broke boys.
Hmm.
But that'll do it for fig news.
Since we're on the topic, did you guys want to talk about Badlands?
Oh, I was gonna pull up the trailer. Give me a second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You fucking right. I want to talk about it.
Yeah, I was about to pull up the trailer for the people. Let me find it here. Give me a second. I had it saved. What the fuck did I do with it? There it is. Let me share with y'all over here. So y'all can see it. For the peoples. Gotta get it for the people. Like I said, I've only seen the trailer one time so far. Cause like I think I saw it on like Twitter, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. At first, I wasn't sure what it was, Because I was like, didn't we already watch like a Predator thing, but it was all animated? So I was like, okay, another Predator thing at the same time. Oh my god! Plus, when I saw like photos of the actual Predator, I thought that was some kind of AI or shit because it didn't look like the Predator. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll take a look at this. And yeah, well, maybe even go over that Fantastic Four one because, like I said, we weren't here when it dropped, so we can go over it if y'all want to.
I didn't think you survived. You're hunting something that can't be killed.
Oh, we got a new United States champion. I mean, so what are we thinking here?
I think it looks good. I think it looks interesting. Like, is that supposed to be the clan leader, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe you're seeing something. Like, you got a more refined eye for the AVP stuff, so maybe you're seeing something I'm not. But to me, I think it looks like a lot of fun.
I mean, everybody's complaining about the Predator at the end, but he's a young blood. Like, he's a kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
he's supposed to look young. Like, he's not fully mature.
And like people are complaining about his dreads that he's like losing his hairline. Dude, there have been like predators like that forever in the comics. They all have different kinds of dreads.
That's right.
So, and like the fact that it's tied at the back is a nod to like Top Knot Predator. So people kind of like what we were talking about before with Silver Surfer. People who are like, I'm not gonna go see this movie. I think it looks stupid and woke and shit, and that Predator looks like shit. Like, pick up a fucking book, man. Pick up a fucking
Yeah,
book.
So what? Are
like
we
that's what I mean.
on their home planet? Because that's why it feels like that. Like, is this their planet?
Yeah, it's Yacha Prime.
Yeah. Like, see, when people making the criticism that Predator looks like he looks young, it's like, but he's supposed to. Like, that's the point.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think it's funny. Young Predator. It's like, Dad, stop telling me how to
Yeah.
rip up your spine.
Yeah.
Don't do it like that. Do it different.
That's exactly it.
It's gonna want a disc, bro. I want to use my spear.
They're a very family oriented people. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys caught it, but the girl is an android, and she's from Weyland Yutani. So they're crossing over with Alien again.
Yeah.
Because the director of Alien Romulus and Prey, they're going to team up for an AVP movie, rated R. So you're going to get all the gore and shit from like the comics. So it's a good time to be a Predator or an Alien fan. Like I've been waiting for this for like how many fucking years? Starving.
Huh? Why did The Miz give Carmelo Stains a big chain of Andre the Giant's face? I mean, I'll check it out. I like Predator movies. I thought Prey was good.
I actually think this Predator looks better than the Feral Predator.
What, from Prey?
Yeah. Like the face is more in line with a classic Predator. It's just everybody's like, they got that uncanny valley because of the hairdo, which does look hilarious. But I'm down for it. No complaints from this guy.
It's like, Dad, I want to wear my dreads in a ponytail, bruh. Come on. It's all on my face.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
You always talk.
That's what he did.
You're always looking down on me because I never got a T-Rex skull. God.
Oh, I didn't notice it until somebody posted it in like a Facebook group. It's not an actual crossover. It's just an Easter egg. But on the trophy wall, you can see like an Independence alien skull.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
It's like,
It's like, yeah, that's a nice touch.
You're always bragging that you saw Will Smith. I don't care.
Fuck Will Smith.
Like, yeah, bro, nobody cares about him no more. It just passed. Like, Ryan Reynolds more based. Like, bro,
Yeah,
like
we're
borrow your shoulder cannon, bro. I'm trying to hunt.
We're getting a lot of Alien Predator stuff from now on. Apparently, like this is both these directors are reinventing reigniting the franchises, and like we're getting AVP movies. We're getting more Alien and Predator sequels. We're getting, I think Ridley Scott's coming back for more stuff. So I've been patient, sitting and waiting for this moment.
So will it get good? Will it be good again?
It was always good, except that movie with the autistic kid.
And Requiem.
I liked Requiem.
How? You didn't see it?
Nobody saw it.
Yeah, like it's just that it's like it's unwatchable. Like
Can you even tell me? Can you even tell me what happened?
There was
No,
a lot of black. What I remember. Darkness.
It's darkness everywhere. Darkness.
So much darkness.
Let's take a look at Fantastic Four.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. Four brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Word cloud.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
We will protect you.
Oh shit, he's back, baby! Maddie's back. Alistair Black.
Oh crap! I actually got to book it a couple minutes early today, gentlemen.
All right, man. Take it easy, Jimmy.
All right, peace out.
All right. Oh shit, Alistair Black is back. Angelina Vega wins the United States title tonight. What? And we coming back to the old entrance too, Matt. I want you to me to be good. I want you to me to be evil.
God, did he just go back to the old thing?
Yeah, he's old NXT. He came rising out of the ground and everything, baby.
That's lame.
Angelina Vega just won the Women's United States title tonight.
Lame.
Wow, Alistair's back. Rusev back. Oh yeah, that's right. Rusev came back Monday night. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter a couple days ago. There was a trend of Tony fumbled. I thought that was funny though.
Yeah, he didn't fumble nothing.
I mean, it's everybody. It's up to people's interpretations. People want to sit there and make chants that Tony fumbled, but you know, it is what it is.
It's subjective. It's all just a matter of your opinion. Like, it's all subjective.
Good to see Alistair Black back in the house. I'm glad he came back to the old entrance.
Yeah, I kind of think that's way.
But yeah, the Fantastic Four thing. I mean, it looks good. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Just the fact that we're getting. See, I feel like with the whole Secret Wars and everything coming soon, like Fantastic Four definitely gonna play a big part because it's like you're already stating that you're about to give birth to Franklin Richard, who in itself is a reality warper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if he's a baby or not. Like, he's got that ability to do that shit. And when it comes down to, like, who's going to probably do the reset, I feel like it's going to be Franklin.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because like I said, out of anybody in the Marvel Universe, especially if they're going to establish it in the MCU, you might as well establish, especially if we're trying to fold in mutants and all that other good shit. Franklin is perfect to just, like, he can create a whole new world, a whole new reality.
Yeah, precisely.
We got a TLC triple threat for the tag titles tonight, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, I look forward to checking out First Steps. It looks good. Plus, we're gonna get a proper we get a proper looking Galactus. That's worth itself. Is worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it looks really good.
Like I said, I'm just waiting to see how it all ties together when we get down to Secret Wars. Because even though I know they showed off, like, the cast of the new, you gotta imagine they're keeping off a couple names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I think they kind of said that was just the first wave. Like that was just the first bit. Like there's gonna be more. There's gonna be much more.
Well, we'll definitely have to wait and see, find out what happens. How much time you got left over there?
I don't know. I can stay on whatever you want.
I mean, we're pretty much at the 3-hour mark, so I guess we can wrap it up here. We pretty much knocked out everything we wanted to.
Right.
But I want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate y'all as always. Smash that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you stay notified. We'll be back here next week. We'll go over more Endor, and we'll talk about some other things as well. Again, if you're a wrestling fan, definitely join us Monday for Clickbait Wrestling. We'll be back there, talk everything WrestleMania and everything outside of that. If Jimmy was here, he would say, jiggle the pickle, and Matt, let the people know.
Birds aren't real?
They are not. Fake as fuck. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Have a great weekend. And remember to always kick out. Thick boys out.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shippuden, that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! And the final hour mission control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you tight high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno rain.